Ever had a gut feeling about someone but ignored it, only to regret it later? Bad people don't come with warning labels, but they do leave clues. And if you miss them, you could end up being manipulated, drained, or worse, stuck in a toxic cycle you never saw coming. The scariest part? Most people don't realize they're dealing with a bad person until it's too late. But today, that changes. I'm about to break down the biggest red flags so you can spot them before they cause damage. And trust me, once you know these, you'll never look at people the same way again. Let's start with the first and most dangerous sign, because if you see this in someone, you might want to cut ties immediately. They always play the victim. A few years ago, I had a coworker named Jake. Seemed like a decent guy until you got to know him. Every single conversation was about how someone had wronged him. His boss was out to get him. His friends never supported him. His ex? Oh, she was completely crazy. At first I felt bad for him, but then I noticed something. He was never the problem, ever. If he missed a deadline, it was because no one reminded him. If he hurt someone's feelings, it was because they were too sensitive. No responsibility, no accountability, just endless excuses. People like Jake are dangerous because they manipulate your kindness. They make you feel guilty for things that aren't your fault. And the more you listen, the more you get sucked into their endless web of self-pity. How to spot them? Notice if they never take responsibility. If every bad thing in their life is always someone else's fault, that's a red flag. Because sooner or later, they'll make you the villain in their story. They're overly charming, but only when they need something. You ever meet someone who's too nice? Like almost unnaturally nice? At first it feels great. They compliment you, remember little details about your life, and seem genuinely interested in you. But then, once they get what they want, poof, that warmth, gone. This is classic manipulative charm. It's not real kindness, it's calculated. They're nice when they need a favor, but the moment you set a boundary or say no, their true nature comes out. A study in social psychology found that genuine kindness is consistent, while manipulative charm is situational. A truly good person doesn't suddenly turn cold when they don't get their way. How do you protect yourself? Test their reaction when you say no to something small. A manipulative person will either guilt trip you or act like you don't exist anymore. A good person, they'll respect it and move on. They love gossip, and that means they're talking about you. Let's be real, we all enjoy a little gossip now and then. But there's a big difference between casually sharing news and someone who lives for other people's drama. You know the type. They always have the juiciest details, the latest scandals, and somehow know everyone's business. At first it's entertaining, but here's the hard truth. If they're spilling secrets to you, they're spilling your secrets to someone else. A friend of mine used to tell me everything about our mutual friends, personal things I knew weren't meant to be shared. And that's when it hit me. If she was doing that to them, she was definitely doing it to me too. The fix? Never trust a chronic gossiper with your personal life. Because if they thrive on other people's secrets, they won't respect yours either. They gaslight you into questioning reality. Imagine this. You lend someone money. A month later, you ask for it back. And they say, "What? I never borrowed money from you." You're confused. You know they did. But they're so confident, so convincing, that you start doubting yourself. Maybe I did imagine it. This is gaslighting, one of the most dangerous tactics bad people use. They rewrite reality to make you question your own mind. Over time, you stop trusting yourself. You start apologizing for things you didn't do. And before you know it, you're stuck in a mental prison they built for you. How do you fight back? Trust your memory. Keep records of important conversations. And most importantly, if someone constantly makes you feel like you're the crazy one, step back. You might be dealing with a manipulator. They create drama everywhere they go. Have you ever noticed that in every reality TV show, there's that one person who's always in the middle of the drama? 1 minute, they're the victim. The next, they're causing chaos. They cry, scream, blame others. But somehow they're never the problem. That's because bad people thrive on drama. They're addicted to the attention. And in real life, they're just as exhausting. They'll pick fights over nothing, twist situations for sympathy, and drag you into conflicts that have nothing to do with you. A simple way to spot them? Look at their history. If they always have an enemy or a long list of toxic ex-friends, chances are they're the common denominator. And if you're close to them, it's only a matter of time before you become their next target. Your move? Walk away. Because the only way to win with drama seekers is not to play at all. They disrespect boundaries and laugh when you call them out. Let's say you tell someone, "Hey, I don't like being teased about my weight." A good person will say, "Got it. Won't happen again." A bad person? They'll laugh and say, "Oh, come on, you're too sensitive." See the difference? Toxic people don't respect boundaries because they don't respect you. And if you try to stand up for yourself, they flip the script and make you feel ridiculous for even asking. Boundaries aren't about being too sensitive. They're about self-respect. And if someone can't handle yours, they don't deserve access to you. They never apologize, or their apologies are fake. Bad people hate being wrong. And when they are wrong, they'll do anything to avoid taking responsibility. Ever heard someone say, "I'm sorry you feel that way"? That's not an apology. That's manipulation. A real apology takes accountability. No excuses, no blame shifting, just genuine remorse. If someone in your life can never admit when they're wrong, be careful, because in their mind, you will always be the one at fault. Final thought, the biggest sign of all. If you recognize a few of these signs in someone, it doesn't automatically mean they're a terrible person, but if you see all of them, it's time to reconsider that relationship, because bad people don't change unless they want to, and you can't fix someone who doesn't think they're broken. Your energy is valuable. Protect it.